Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. As Link's yawning right here, we'll be going outside of our door. And hopefully the 7 days aren't up. Oh no! I was not expecting that. Whoops. Watch your footing out there! You could fall. Oh, don't let me catch you going around it. Flying at night. Only trained knights such as myself should be doing that. You can take care now! Great, where did Mystical Fairy go? He really put me in a weird position. We're gonna save it, though. It's been a minute, and it's always good to save it. Because you never know what's gonna happen, and I live in an area that has thunderstorms, and unfortunately, which I haven't talked about in the last couple of episodes, but currently, my scheduling actually for the next month of storms is actually every day from now on. So I'm gonna have to record whether I like it or not on those days. So, also, welcome to the, well, the devil. These things you cannot kill. You can hit them for whatever reason. But they are basically just a problem for you while you're going around Skyloft at night. However, get off. 20 rupees! Showing off that that's there. I wanted to get that real quick. I'm gonna ignore Lemur Cat. Actually, I'm gonna have to wait for my stamina to regenerate. Bad idea to go across cliffs like this without having full stamina. Because you can run out and just fall. And you can take quite a bit of damage if you fall on the ledge that's not sure where that went, but I can't get anything anyway. Let it drop. There are enemies to fight now that it's night. There's a lot of slimes around, there's a lot of bats around. Don't jump off the cliff, because that would be a bad thing. You always get stopped by the knights, there's no... which is something that I'm not too sure I like. I kind of wish you could fly around at night. But you can't do that in this game. Just letting you know now. Alright. What's behind here? Oh, it's just... well, that. Well, it cut to me going the other way anyway. That's not good that the moon is that huge and right above there. Reminds me of Majora's Mask. Never a good thing. Excalibur. The one chosen by my creator, I've been waiting for you. You play a role in a great destiny. According to your social customs, I shall provide you with my personal designation. V is the name I was given. I was created for a single purpose, long before the recorded memory of your people. I must aid you in fulfilling the great destiny that is your burden to carry. Come, Cloud, you must take up this sword as the one chosen by my creator. It is your destiny. Strange dream troubling your sleep. My sudden appearance, uncertainty surrounding the fate of the one you hold dear. Under the circumstances, it is only logical that you would exhibit some apprehension. To minimize your uncertainty, allow me to share some information. My projections indicate that this information has a high probability of altering your current emotional state. The one you seek, the Honorable Zelda, is still alive. And the Spirit Maiden, the one you call Zelda, is another chosen one, fated to be a part of the same great mission. Therefore, should you wish to meet with your friend, I highly recommend that you take up the sword before you set out to search for her. Does that information invigorate you? Are you ready to accept the sword? It seems that further persuasive measures will not be required. In the name of my creator, draw the sword and raise it skyward. You sure about this? I am known as Fee. Please step up to the pedestal and draw the sword. This is a lot to try to pull this sword out. Let me just think about this. Yeah, no, yeah, okay. I'm ready. You got the goddess sword. This mysterious sword is bathed in a divine light. Recognition complete, Master. Cloud, my master. Cloud! Had my suspicions, but until now I wasn't sure. Yet here we are in the Chamber of the Sword, the very place where it was foretold the youth of legend would one day appear. It is said that this place was left to our people by the goddess herself. Bare knowledge of this room's existence is a secret passed down to a select few each generation, along with a handful of words. When the light of the goddess sword shines bright, the great apocalypse will awake from its long slumber. Do not fear, for it's then that a youth, guided by my hand, shall reveal himself in the place most sacred. It started days ago. That sword has been kept secret all these years. It came to give off a faint, otherworldly light. At first I was sure I was seeing things here alone with the sword. There was simply no other explanation. I never dreamed the prophecy of legend would come to pass in my lifetime. The words I have sworn to keep secret are coming true before my very eyes. The youth will be guided by one born of the blade, one who is youthful in likeness and yet wise with knowledge, immeasurable. Ah, yes, the oral tradition, one of the least reliable methods of information retention and transmission. It appears that the critical sections of the passage have been lost over the generations. The youth who draws forth the guiding sword shall be known as the goddess's chosen hero, and it is he who possesses an unbreakable spirit. He shall be burdened with the task of abolishing the shadow apocalypse from the land, such is his destiny. With the spirit of the blade at his side, he shall soar over the clouds and plummet below, and united with the spirit maiden, shall bring forth a piercing light that resurrects the land. Some of Father's old texts talk about a place called the Surface. The old texts describe a whole world below, far more vast than Skyloft. Master, you must embark on a great journey beneath the clouds to the vast realm of the Surface. It is only through this journey that you can fulfill the mission set before you by my creator, the goddess. It is also the only method available for you to reunite with the spirit maiden, the Honorable Zelda. This is no easy task, Cloud. The world below is a forsaken place, and to reach it you must pierce the cloud barrier below. In living memory, no one has ever done this. This is the tablet that illuminates a path through the clouds to the land below. Take it and place it within the altar behind me. You got the emerald tablet. Its weathered surface of this heavy stone tablet feels very, very old. Master, the first thing you must do is hit the crest sitting in the room with the Skyward strike. These blasts are a form of pure energy that charges within your blade when you lift it skyward. Once you've charged your blade, face the crest and swing your sword to send out a powerful skyward strike. So, this part. The Skyward Strike is one thing I don't really like about this game. It is something that can be easily missed, and really, you can basically remove the charge at any point while you're charging, and it can screw you up. And with that, we've unlocked the, well, stone tablets. Master Cloud, it is done. Till now, Cloudberry created by the goddess has separated the world you know from the one below. The tablet you placed in the altar has opened a small rift in the barrier. You can use it to travel to the clouds to this realm below. I've recognized you as my master, and so it is my duty to follow you wherever you may go. I reside within your sword and accompany you in your travels. It's down to summon me whenever you require my assistance. Cloud, listen a moment. The nature of this great apocalypse mentioned in the old text is a complete mystery to me. But whatever it turns out to be, it seems both you and Zelda have big roles to play in the destiny of this land. And just think, what this Fee says is true. Zelda's alive and no doubt coming to terms with whatever it is the goddess has in store for her. Should you heed the call of destiny, I don't know what dangers you may have to face, Cloud. Especially down there. But if you decided to brave the unknown, please find my daughter and bring her back to me. What we've seen here today defies explanation. but it is only the start of your journey. Please see through to it and prove the legend true. Okay. You do your people proud, Cloud. Dawn is drawing near. It has been a long night for the both of us, hasn't it? You have a great journey before you, Cloud. And those clothes, they don't look up to the task. The uniform you were to receive for winning a race should be ready by now. A sturdy uniform like that will prove much more suitable for a long journey. You better change before you go. You wish to save your progress, sure. I need some water to prevent myself from getting strep throat. That green uniform is what our knights will be wearing this year. To be honest, I've had my doubts about the color. But oddly enough, seeing you wear this uniform, I can't imagine a more fitting color for you. It's as though you were born to wear it. Little did you know, I was born to wear it. Take care on your journey and be sure to stop by some of the shops at the bazaar you're in town to equip yourself properly for the travels ahead. I'll return to my quarters and see if I can learn some useful information from the ancient text. You're always welcome to step by if you have some questions. You and Zelda shall be in my prayers. May the goddess watch over and guide you both. I hear your sparring instructor, the Knight Commander, also knows that you were set up from Skyloft. He's concerned for you. You should consider stopping by the sparring hall and speaking with him before you go. Cloud, be safe out there. I'm counting on you to find Zelda. Alright, finally, we get some freedom. Hey. Cloud! That green uniform looks so adventurous. You sure look like a knight now. Headmaster said you're heading out to look for Zelda. Really something else. I never imagined myself doing what you're about to do. Put a lot of work into making this. You should take it with you. Adventure pouch! You can store all kinds of useful items in this handy piece of gear. It's an adventure pouch. It's for adventures. It's neat because you can fit 4 things in it that you'll need on your big journey. Buy all kinds of stuff at the bazaar you can put in this pouch. You should go look. Go buy some potions and a shield. They'd fit in the pouch and therefore might come in handy on our adventure. Cloud, I just know you'll find Zelda for us. Thanks, Fledgling. How's Grush doing? What's in here? You really shouldn't open other people's cupboards without permission. You actually are quite fancy, despite being a tough guy. Poor Zelda. Even if this is your fault, you know, you can barely sit fly straight, and yet somehow you beat me in the race. Should have been me up there with her that day. But I guess now I'll have to be the one to save her. I feel bad because he's technically taking it harder than me. Alright. Hey! I just saw the news of all of us. How come you're the one that got promoted to senior class? Talk about whatever I said. Wasn't important. On top of that, Grush won't even come out of his room, and Zelda's missing. It's all your fault. Way to go there, buddy. From senior class guy, you are. At least I'm wearing a uniform. Oh, you're taking off on your journey now? You probably won't be eating here for a while. I'll take care of yourself. Sure, come back home every now and then. Nothing like good sleep in your own bed. That and it's kind of required for some of the quests later down the line, but we won't tell you that. There's not much really to do except leave. Haha! Freedom! Never mind. What do you have to say? Heard the news, Cloud. Zelda's fallen through the clouds and you're going to look for her. Is that right? That master told me there's land beneath the clouds. Do you know anything about that? So that's a famous sword, but it won't do you much good if you don't have a shield to protect yourself with. Here, take this with you. Thank you, master! Wooden shield. This light wooden shield breaks easily and can burn. Be careful how you use it. Wooden shield is light and maneuverable, but it's the weakest of all shields. Just keep in mind it's particularly vulnerable to fire. If it breaks, you can buy a new one at the bazaar. Equip shield, press and hold that and point at it with the Wiimote. If you're not sure how to use your shield, then I Commander Lagus at the sparring hall will happily teach you. But I already know how to use the shield, so I'm not too... Master, I have an update regarding the stone tablet and the resulting column of light revealed. The column of light has appeared to the south of our location, and signs indicate that it has created an opening in the cloud barrier to the land below. I must also caution you that descending to the surface, armed only with a sword, would result in decreased probability of survival. If you have not already done so, I would advise you to buy a shield and potions at the bazaar in preparations for your journey. Another subject to discuss, Master. Once you are accustomed to controls, you are free to modify the on-screen's interface. On the gear section, interface, yeah. You're not really going to need that very much, or even really need to bother with that. But we now have gear, which now we can maneuver and equip the wooden shield and whatever, just in case. We want the shield. You can basically do a shield bash with control stick. By pushing it forward, just like you would a normal shield to bash someone's skull in. Same concept. Oops. I did not mean to kill that. But anyway, we'll be doing all this in the next episode. See you guys then.